Honor of Kings has been doing some of the biggest anime collaborations we've ever seen in MOBA games. We're talking about massive IPs like Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan, and many more legendary anime franchises. But here's the interesting part. Not every collaboration was equally loved by the community. Some were praised for insane skin quality, fair rewards, and amazing events, while others felt a bit underwhelming or forgotten over time. So in this video, I'm ranking all Honor of Kings anime and animation collaborations based on community opinion, including skin quality, positive and negative side event free rewards, and overall fan reaction and how much hyped the collab was. And for the hype and overall reaction, I'll prioritize global players more. Let's get into it. Starting at the very bottom, we have Ultraman. This is a legendary franchise, especially in Japan, and older fans definitely recognize it. However, the collaboration itself didn't really connect strongly with the newer Honor of Kings player base. The skin were decent, but it lacked that emotional hype or modern anime appeal that players usually go crazy for. And also about the pricing, Ultraman skin came in a gacha event as its precious skin, which usually costs around 2K to 4K average. This is also where many players argued about Cosmose's Saint Seiya collab, which was given with Legend skin price, was much more appealing than this skin. But what do you think? Let me know about it in the comments. Frozen is where things start to get visually impressive. The skins looked absolutely beautiful. Clean effects, icy animations, and strong Disney quality. We got two skins here, flawless and a free skin. But the problem is, it felt more like a visual crossover than a gameplay-changing event. Because if you look closely, here even though it's a Disney collaboration, we kinda got Asian Elsa rather than original Elsa, cause the face was different. And that's where some players argued and talked about it, but overall effects, event quality, all were perfectly done. Just, if you ignore the face like me, it's one of the most beautiful skins in the game, but as I made this video, depending how it went with community and event overall, it's in right place. Feel free to give your opinion in the comments. Now we have Fox Spirit Matchmaker collaboration. This one is much stronger in the Chinese community. Fox Spirit Matchmaker has a huge fan base in China, and the skins were actually very high quality and smooth in design. In case you don't know, these skins were mainly released for Valentine's or something that resembles love, as the whole Donghua is about love and all. I don't think Global has that much hype for Donghua, but even if they know some, they only know about Battle Through the Heavens, Soul Land, etc. But these type of Donghua is hardly watched or known in Global. That's why outside of China, the hype was much lower. So it stays in the mid-high tier range. Although Global players like the skins and pricing very much for this collab, even if some players don't even know these were proper collaboration.
500年前，你们害怕鲜红的妖气，而现在要加上绿色。
All I know is you didn't do anything wrong.
Double kill!
It lies with the free.
真怀念在涂山生活的时候。
I want to spend my whole life with Ne Spirit. No trick.
You have slain an enemy!
Do you also have a dream that you wish would come true? True love can go far. What a view! The tree of bitter love has heard you.
Now, we can't forget the Fool, the Lord of the Mysteries, right? Now, this one is actually interesting because it's more of a novel-based IP rather than a traditional anime. The concept is deep and unique, and fans of the story definitely appreciated it. But in terms of global impact, hype, and in-game excitement, it just didn't reach the same level as major anime collaborations. So while it's respected, it sits at the bottom of the ranking in terms of community buzz and hype. But honestly speaking, the price, the free skins and skin quality are just amazing and top-notch. As a novel reader and Donghua fan of Lord of the Mysteries, if I had done favorite list, Lord of the Mysteries will definitely be in top 5. Let's shortly check out all other skins' skill effects.
这些没有问题，还是得去做。
Killing spree.
每一世，每一次的前面部分，我都拥有不同的人生。用爱割裂呈现，凋零。
You have slain an enemy.
命运终将交汇。在他周围静听，微风吓得几乎不敢喘息。
First blood.
无眠，黑夜。
忘记你的恐惧，往往来源于内心潜藏的情绪。残酷可怕，还是无耳。闭上眼，观众只能是观众。
First blood.
原来我已经。
你听到了吗？远古巨人和苍狼的呼唤。自然不会忽悠你。
Now, if we level up the list here, at first we get Saint Seiya. Saint Seiya is a classic anime, and longtime fans definitely appreciated seeing it in Honor of Kings. The designs were very faithful and had that nostalgic feel. Also, the pricing and a legend free skin was one of the best things from this collaboration. But globally, it didn't generate massive hype compared to newer anime collaborations. Well, it's very obvious because many people didn't watch Saint Seiya anime, especially if they are new generation. But excluding global Saint Seiya did very good in China server though. There was another reason for not much hype in global. It's probably cause when this collaboration was released. Honor of Kings Global was still on their beginning phase in global server. There's also rumor about 2 new Saint Seiya skins coming in Honor of Kings. This rumor was going on in previous year for China server, so let's see what happens in future.
The world ends.
守护雅典娜是所有圣斗士的使命。
This ends here.
Blood.
Lethal and
我所守护之地是圣域的第一宫——白羊宫。
敵を倒しました。
智、仁、勇是圣斗士的品格。
Slain an enemy.
Your chances of winning are 10,000 to 1.
黄金圣斗士的意志坚不可摧。
There is still hope.
First blood.
Sailor Moon brought a very strong aesthetic style. The skins were elegant, colorful, and very iconic. And also right now, it's one of the demanding collab skin from players, because this skin was released in global but region locked. As for the pricing, when it first came, it was in Blessed Gacha, but now these skins can be brought with 1688 tokens only. And in case you don't know, there's a rumor going on that Sailor Moon might be released in all other regions soon. Some are saying within 2 or 3 months. But I'm kinda not sure. We might not get this collab anytime soon. But even if Sailor Moon collab comes, we'll probably get the skins through gacha. Now as for the collab, in terms of gameplay impact and long-term excitement, it didn't stand out as much and won't stand out much in my opinion. The community liked it, but didn't go crazy over it.
我也发誓，我会一直守护着你。是的，我不会再哭泣了。请赐予我力量吧！
Now we have Detective Conan collaboration. Now this was a very creative collaboration. Turning a detective anime into a MOBA crossover was something unique. In this collaboration, we got 2 skins, and both of them were precious quality skins, but depending the quality, the skins were totally amazing and worth to spend on. The community appreciated the creativity, even if it wasn't the most hype-heavy collab, but it did very, very good.
敵を倒しました。
Now at number 4, we have one of the newest China server collaborations, Ne Zha 2, and this one is already getting crazy attention in the community. What's interesting is, even global players are starting to talk about this collab. Some are already asking for it to come to global server, and others are actually saving in advance, expecting it to arrive later. But in the China server, this collab is absolutely exploding. Ne Zha 2 skins are selling like crazy right now, especially Ao Bing and Ao Guang skins, which are becoming the most popular picks in the entire event. The reason is simple. The design quality is insane. Fire effects, mythological dragon aesthetics, and that cinematic Chinese fantasy style. It fits Honor of Kings perfectly. But even with all this hype, it's still mostly a China-focused collaboration for now. Global players are interested, but they haven't fully experienced it yet. But don't worry, this collaboration will reach global very soon. Anyways, so that's why Ne Zha collaboration ranks at number 4. Not because it's weak, but because it's still building its global impact, while already dominating sales in China.
天生水象，坎水淬炼，北海钢今日，四海足印，九霄昂首。
First blood.
燃尽世间不公，是非曲直，东海咸水。
You have slain an enemy.
有神仙，都是你们糊弄人的把戏。海啸龙吟。不如半步退却。气焰太深。
First blood.
那就抢！
有兴趣做个交易吗，大哥？一千年在我们之上，经过7年牢狱才明白这世界的。
First blood.
，Now we're entering the top tier. This is where the community really started praising everything. Bleach is pure nostalgia for a lot of players. The 1000-Year Blood War collaboration brought insane visual effects, strong character design, and very clean animations. Fans loved how accurate and stylish the skins looked. There were 4 skins released with this collaboration, 2 precious skins and 2 free skins. The pricing, event experience, skin quality, gacha drop rate, all were pretty good and smooth with this collaboration. There were also still some controversies regarding this collaboration. First, many wanted to see Fadi as Ichigo's skin cause of Arena of Valor similarity, which by time were accepted by the players after seeing skin quality, although we could have gotten a bit better with Ichigo's skin. There were also some players expecting more Bleach skins, because we only got 2 high-quality skins. Well, there were some rumors in Chinese community about Bleach collaboration Phase 2, where we'll see Rukia Kuchiki as Luna, and Toshiro's or Aizen's skin. Maybe when last season of Bleach airs, we'll get to see Phase 2 of this collaboration. Well, we can only hope and wait for it.
5艇13対6番隊隊長朽木白衣。 恐怖の存在しない戦いなどない。
Godlike.
リヒトレーゲンクインシーの誇りにかけてお前を殺す。見せてやる。
敵を倒しました。
これでどうだ。甘いな。
It's not yet the time to give in.
Now at number 2, we have Attack on Titan. This collaboration was pure hype. Attack on Titan brought one of the most visually intense and cinematic experiences in Honor of Kings. But let's be real, this collab wasn't perfect. A lot of players had some serious complaints. For example, a lot of players were surprised when Mikasa was given to Jing, which didn't fully match what fans expected. And then there's Levi. Many players thought Levi would go to Han Shin because his fast, agile playstyle fits perfectly. But instead, we got Levi on Allain, which felt a bit unexpected for a lot of the community. On top of that, there were also complaints about pricing and gacha elements, with some players feeling it was a bit too expensive to get the full experience. But even with all those issues, this collab's still going on absolutely crazy. The Titan-themed visuals, maps, modes, events, dramatic animations, and overall presentation were on another level. Aaron's transformation effects, the atmosphere, the scale. It didn't feel like just a skin collab. It felt like the entire game turned into Attack on Titan. The hype is still everywhere. Even players who complained about the character choices or pricing, still playing the event, still talking about it, and still got excited. And that's exactly why it ranks at number 2. Because even with its flaws, this was still one of the biggest and most impactful collaborations in Honor of Kings history.
Slain an enemy.
"あんたさ、私がそんなにいい人に見える？私がかけたの、ここからだから。許せない。教えてよ。うるさい。
And finally, at number 1, the most talked about and community discussed collaboration in Honor of Kings, Jujutsu Kaisen. This collab was on another level in terms of hype. From Gojo, Yuji, Megumi, and Nobara, this was easily one of the most exciting anime crossovers the game has ever done. The moment it was announced, the entire community started talking about it. In terms of design and effects, the skins were absolutely top-tier, cursed energy effects, smooth animations, and clean visual details made every character feel unique and well-fitted to their hero. Before release, a lot of players were actually curious how certain characters would work in-game. For example, many people were unsure how Yuji would fit on Biren, but after release, most players agreed it turned out surprisingly well and felt natural in gameplay. Now when it comes to pricing, this is where opinions were mixed. Compared to some other collaborations like Attack on Titan or Bleach, which had clearer Precious tier structures, Jujutsu Kaisen skins were positioned more in a high-end range, similar to flawless tier pricing. So while some players felt the overall cost could add up depending on luck and draws, it's important to say the value depends heavily on how much of the event content you wanted to complete. Because every first skins from both phases of Jujutsu Kaisen gacha, it usually cost around 3k to 5k tokens, but when someone went for both skins, that's where it was most expensive. In case you don't know, I got Yuji's skin with only 4.2k tokens, but Gojo it cost me around 8.5k tokens. It mainly cause all the gacha benefits were used for first skin. But apart from these, where this collab really stood out was the event experience. Multiple phases, themed missions, and engaging gameplay content made it feel more like a full anime event rather than just a skin release. It was also very hyped anime that time, and Jujutsu Kaisen fans were going crazy for this collaboration. There were also event rewards and free items available during the collaboration, which helped make it more accessible for free-to-play players as well. But I do agree in these free skins case, Attack on Titan and Bleach did way more better job, so I originally wanted to put Jujutsu at number 3, but this was Global Server's first most hyped collab, so had to put it here. So the community reaction overall was actually a mix of both praise and discussion. Most players agreed the quality was excellent. Some debated pricing and value depending on spending, but almost everyone agreed the collab was highly polished and memorable. So finally, Jujutsu Kaisen ranks number 1 not because it was perfect, but because it delivered one of the most complete anime collaboration experiences Honor of Kings has ever seen, combining hype, design quality, and long event engagement. And that's why, despite the mixed opinions, it still stands at the top of this ranking. So that's the full community-based ranking of Honor of Kings anime collaborations. But now I want to know your opinion. Do you think Jujutsu Kaisen truly deserves number 1? Or is Attack on Titan the real winner? Let me know in the comments. I'll definitely respect your opinion.